Hey, it's Tom
And Mike
from Take Time to Travel.
Kuala Lumpur is one of the world's top foodie destinations with incredible Malay, delectable Chinese, and flavorful Indian cuisines available all over the city. From mouthwatering cheap eats to rooftop dining at five-star hotels and everything in between, there's something to eat for everyone. So today, we'll show you some of Kuala Lumpur's best restaurants and must-try eateries that you can't miss during your trip to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
We'll start over in the TTDI neighborhood. Now for dinner, we're going to get some Michelin-recommended Syrian food at Leen's. Our appetizers have arrived and they all look delicious. I'll start at this one at the front, and this is the baba ganoush salad with eggplant, pomegranate yogurt, and I forget the last thing, walnuts. And this second one is the smoked hummus, and it comes with 4 pieces of hot Arabic bread, which looks amazing. And this one at the back is the halloumi fattoush salad, which comes with halloumi, heirloom tomatoes, and olives. It's hard to decide what to start with, but I think I'll go with this halloumi fattoush salad because it's the closest. Down the hatch. The salad's really light and fresh, and I love halloumi cheese, so this thing is really good. I'm starting to think we ordered a bit too much food. The appetizers were all delicious. We especially like this baba ganoush salad. A little bit crispy with the crispy onions on top. The pomegranate adds a nice little sweetness. And the smoked hummus is delicious as well, especially when you dip it with the Arabic bread here. But our main course has started to arrive, and we got the mushroom pide, which comes with fried shallots, green onion, and truffles as well. It smells heavenly. I can't wait, so let's try some of this pide. Okay, this thing is delicious. You can tell that the pastry is made with love. It's super light and fluffy with a little bit crispy on the outside. And I love mushrooms, so this thing is loaded with mushrooms and truffles, and the crispy onion on top adds a nice little extra too. And next we got the crispy Syrian rice, which comes with chicken thigh, tzatziki, harissa sauce, peanuts, and pickles.
I'm going to try some of this rice with the chicken. Usually Mike orders most of the dishes, but this one was my choice, so hopefully it's the best one. It smells really good, so let's give it a try. The chicken is nice and tender and juicy. It's a chicken thigh, so it's a little bit juicier than a regular chicken breast. And it's got that harissa sauce on top, which just adds a nice kick of flavor to it. And the rice is just, it's so fragrant. You can't smell it, but I can. And it just adds a little bit to the whole dish. Beautiful.
Well, that was a fantastic meal, but we couldn't quite finish everything. We have some of the chicken and some of the salad left over, so unfortunately we're not going to have room for their desserts, and they sounded amazing, especially the watermelon cake. But overall, we definitely recommend this place. So if you're in Kuala Lumpur, make sure to check it out.
Next, we'll head over to Samad Al Iraqi restaurant.
Well, to start our meal, we got quite a nice surprise. We got some complimentary naan bread, which is still warm, and we each also got some lentil soup. The lentil soup was delicious, especially when you dip some of that naan in it. After that, we decided to get the fattoush salad, and it has a really crispy exterior, and they cracked the top of it with a spoon, so that was pretty cool. And then inside you have some lettuce, cucumber, tomato, pomegranates, and some other assorted veg. It looks so good.
It really tastes fresh. It's got a little bit of a lemony zest to it. And with the crunchy, that outside exterior that they cracked open adds a nice little crunch to it. And I think there's a balsamic glaze on it too, so it's excellent. Now this one here is the Al Sham Kuzi, I think it is, and it's got like a layer of dough. You saw him cutting it open, and inside it's got rice, and there's seasoned peas and nuts, and there's chicken in there. Looking forward to having that one. And it comes with fries and some kind of sour cream dip. Maybe it's yogurt dip.
Wow, look at all that chicken in there. I'm going in. I'm loving this. Now the rice is so aromatic. You can just smell it when you get it close to your face. And it's so flavorful. It's almost an earthy taste to it. And the chicken is just cooked perfectly. And a little bit of the sauce on there. My God, this is heaven. And this dish over here is the lamb makluba. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's got some aromatic spiced rice with some roasted vegetables. Looks like there's also some nuts in there. And look at the size of the rack of this lamb here. This is like a huge chunk of lamb. Beautiful.
It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's see if I can transfer it over to the plate. I got a bite of the lamb and a little bit of the rice ready. Let's see how it tastes. The lamb is just cooked perfectly. It's just fall off the bone, just so tender. And with a little bit of the rice, it goes very well together. I can't believe how big these portions are. I've already eaten quite a bit and it looks like I haven't even made a dent yet. I've just decided to start on the soup here and notice these things inside. I'm not really sure what those are. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think these are. Is it AQUA maybe? And to finish our meal, we were served some complimentary black tea and we decided to get something sweet, the kunafa cheese. It's a traditional Arabic pastry made with kunafa dough and stuffed with a Kawi cheese. There's a little bit of pistachio crushed up on top. And then this looks like some sort of, I don't know, pistachio sweet drink or something. I don't know. I think it goes on top of everything. Oh, that looks good. I'm not really sure how to eat this, but I'll just dive right in. It's very crispy on the outside. And let's see about that cheese. Oh yeah, lots of cheese in there too. This is delicious. It's quite sweet with the sauce. And then there's the crispy pastry and the pistachios adds a little bit of saltiness to it. But the cheese, I think, is the star of the show. It's kind of like Greek baklava stuffed with cheese. I love it. Well, that was an exceptional meal. The food was delicious. It was super flavorful and the portions were huge. We also thought the service was amazing, and we loved how we got so many free complimentary little snacks. It was actually so much food though that we couldn't finish it all, so we got some leftovers for tomorrow.
After that big meal, now we've got to walk off some of those calories, so we're just going to head around KLCC Park.
Now, we'll head over to Chow Kit for dinner at a budget-friendly Michelin-recommended restaurant called Limapulo, which serves a mix of Chinese, Malay, and Indian cuisines, known as Peranakan.
We ordered the signature dish from Limapulo here, and it's called Nyanya Laksa. And inside it's got all kinds of great looking stuff. So there's some fish balls, there's some egg, some kind of, looks like a fried wonton wrapper, but I'm not really sure what it is. There's some tofu and some shrimp, and then there's all kinds of noodles down below, and it looks like a curry sauce. I got some noodles on here and a fish ball, and then lots of this laksa sauce. It's a tangy and creamy broth inside there, and the fish ball was really nice. And it's a little bit of sweet and sour and spicy all at the same time, so it's just perfect. And the other dish that we got is called ayam berempah. Now that is chicken, ayam is chicken, and it's got a mixture of sort of a rendang sauce with a curry sauce, so I'm looking forward to trying this one. So I'm going to try the rendang sauce first. Well, it's a curry rendang sauce. Okay, that's good. And rendang sauce is coconut milk and has tamarind in it. There's a bunch of other things in it too, but it's very, very good. A little bit spicy, but I love that stuff. I got a little bit of the steamed rice to have with it and some of the chicken. The chicken is nice and tender and just kind of fell apart when I cut into it. And that rendang sauce, that just adds a burst of flavor to it. Absolutely love it. And not only that, it smells good too. That was absolutely delicious. An amazing meal. And it's pouring outside now, so I think we're going to be forced into staying here and having some dessert. Can you imagine how bad that might be? So we decided on the chendol, which is shaved ice, pandan jelly, the green stuff. There's some palm sugar in there and some coconut milk. Since it's frozen, I better just, ooh, look at all that sugar in there. I better just try some of this before it melts. It's very creamy and sweet, lots of sugar in there, and it's nice and cold too, so it's really refreshing. Now, we haven't tried this dessert before, but it is a Malaysian favorite, and it's called Sago Gula Melaka. And it's made with sago pearls, and then it's also got coconut milk, and again, some of the Gula Melaka or the palm sugar, so I'm sure it'll be nice and sweet too. And here we go. Now it's kind of like a pudding texture, and it's very sweet and creamy with all the milk around it. I think this might be my new favorite dessert. This place is Michelin recommended, and yet is very good value, so we would definitely recommend it. And with traveling all over the city to try these delicious foods, it was really handy to have an Olafly eSIM, who is the sponsor for today's video. Our Olafly eSIM comes with unlimited data, so we don't have to worry about overage charges, and we can even use Hotspot to share the data with each other. Olafly has coverage in over 200 destinations around the world, as well as monthly plans covering over 160 destinations. It's been super convenient since we've been moving a lot between different countries, from Thailand to Malaysia and the Philippines. We love how we don't have to wait in line to get a new SIM card. Last time we were in Thailand, we had to wait over 3 hours to get the local SIM. It's also great how we don't have to worry about those crazy daily roaming charges from our carrier back home. Those can really start to add up. Setting up our Olafly eSIM was also super easy. It took us less than 5 minutes and gave us access to data as soon as we landed in each new country in Asia without any additional hassle. There's also an always-on feature where you get 1 gigabyte backup per month even after your eSIM expires. Plus, the rates are affordable as well, especially when you buy with our discount code TAKETIMETOTRAVEL to get 5% off on eSIMs and 10% off on Olafly plans for the first 12 months. We've put a link in the description and the comments section down below. After that is another must-try eatery in Chao Kit. This morning we're at our favorite place called Pak Hassan. And we're going to start off with teh tarik, which is also one of our favorites. And it's a Malaysian tea that has lots of condensed milk in, and they pour it back and forth to cool it down a little bit. And it's a little bit sweet, but we love it. We ended up getting just a regular roti canai. You can get them with all different flavors, but this is the one that we love. And it's a little bit crispy on the outside, and it's kind of fluffy and a little doughy on the inside. They do all that flipping to make it nice and thin when they put it together, so perfect for us. And we also got rendang sauce, which is a Malaysian dipping sauce, and it's very fragrant and flavorful. It's got some spices, garlic, and some chilies in it, and it's made with a coconut milk base, and it's so tasty. This is the curry sauce that usually you get with the roti canai, and you can see it's also got lots of chicken feet in there. That's a whole chicken in there, I think. So you just end up ripping off a piece of this roti canai. Now, I'm not very good at ripping off. I have to use 2 hands, but the proper way is just use your right hand and take a chunk of it, dip it inside, and just make sure you don't drip on yourself. Love it. Oh my gosh, so good. We also ended up getting some nasi lemak with chicken rendang, and it's served on a big banana leaf underneath there. There's a bed of white rice. There's some little dried anchovies, and there's a half a boiled egg and some slices of cucumber underneath. We have some sambal sauce in there. And this vegetable is a Malaysian vegetable called kangkung. I think that's what he told us it was. Try and get a little bit of rice and some of this vegetable with it, and the chicken is nice and tender, goes very well with that rendang sauce and the rice, and the vegetable just adds a nice little flavorful, almost a little bit maybe like green beans or the morning glory that we had in Thailand. And I can't believe that you can get this full meal for 9 ringgits. So this has turned out to be our favorite spot that we found. We absolutely love the roti canai. I'm not sure where that's been all my life, but I'm so happy I found it now. I can't believe they're doing this. We just noticed them. They're jumping off the top of that hotel over there. Double parachutes.
Next up, we're at Bala's Banana Leaf.
Big.
We both ordered the classic banana leaf meal, and you can see it's served on a banana leaf. Everything kind of came at once here, and I'll tell you what we got. So I'll start here with the white rice, and I got some dal on top of it, and also some chicken curry sauce. And then over here we have a little bit of sambal, and these are fried pickles. This is cauliflower, I think it's curried cauliflower, and this is a spinach curry. And then over here we have, I think it's some kind of a little bit of soup, it's hot. And then we got some papadums to have with it. And we each got a cold lamau to drink. I guess some people eat this meal with their hands. I'm gonna use a spoon though, and I'm gonna try with some of this cauliflower and a bit of rice. I think cauliflower is probably my favorite vegetable, and to have curried cauliflower is even better, and this is excellent. And it's nice, these things, you can get as much as you want to eat of it, so it's really a good deal. Well, we both polished off what we were served, and since there's refills, I guess we better get some more. I can't believe how much food you can get for just 12 ringgits. So we pretty much got the same thing again, except the only difference is this time instead of the curried cauliflower, they had curried jackfruit. So that's going to be interesting to try.
I think I'm going to start with the curried jackfruit and see how that tastes. Well, I quite like jackfruit, but this doesn't taste like it at all with all the curry. It's almost like a root vegetable or a potato or something like that, but with curry, that's a really good combination. Okay, well, we finished everything. I think we both ate about 5 pounds each, and it was so good. The curry was nice and flavorful, and we love how there's a different assortment of different curries to try. I think my favorites would have to been the curry cauliflower and the spinach curry. Those were both exceptional. Nearby is another great option. Just inside this hawker center is Saleem's Mi Goreng. Can't wait to try this lunch. It looks so good. So I'll start with this one, which is kind of a little bit unusual. It's called the Mi Rebus. It's like a Malaysian kind of dish with a thick gravy, savory, a little bit sweet, and looks like there's some tofu, eggs, chili peppers, and I'm not sure what else, to be honest. And then over on this side, this is the classic Mi Goreng dish. So it's a savory noodle dish. It's very popular in Malaysia and Indonesia and that sort of region. And it's spicy. There's tofu and shrimp crackers, and then coconut kui. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it looks really good too. Okay, so this thing is just absolutely loaded in gravy. And then underneath you can see they got the noodles, which are just steaming hot still. It looks amazing. So I'm not really sure how to describe this, but it's really like a thick gravy. It's like a coconut-based gravy, so it's a little bit sweet, very creamy, and there's the chili peppers in there too, so it's a little bit spicy. It's a little bit of everything, and I can't wait to get some more.
I'm going to have some of this Mi Goreng. That's some of that, what was it called, coconut kui?
Yeah, kui.
Yeah, it's very crispy when you bite into it. It tastes good, a little bit sweet. It's very flavorful. There are some bean sprouts in there too, which adds a little bit of a crisp to it. And there's also some of these crackers and the coconut kui, which adds a nice little crispness to it too. The peppers are a little hot, but We do like spicy.
Well, that was an absolutely delicious meal. It's my first time trying mi rebus, and I think I'm definitely going to have to get it again somewhere. This next place is right across from the Petronas Towers. We're at one of Kuala Lumpur's best restaurants called Kani Kawa. It's an all-you-can-eat Japanese buffet with everything from king crab, sushi, and seafood to Wagyu beef and caviar. For the buffet, there's king crab, snow crab, and horsehair crab, with mantis prawns back and behind, as well as cooked prawns, Asian clams, and fresh scallops. On the second table, there's oysters on the half shell, as well as various types of sashimi like salmon, clam, octopus, squid, mackerel, and snapper sashimi. At the back, there's caviar and tuna sashimi. There's chawan mushi, a savory egg custard dish, as well as abalone, oden, mushiyaki, steamed oysters, scallops with melted cheese. Anybody want some chef special fish heads? So it looks like a seafood tempura kind of thing, ebi tempura, and this is crab cream tempura, kaki fry, and kisu tempura. In this section is assorted sushi rolls with various toppings and garnishes. So I'm going to start with some king crab. Maybe a little bit of snow crab as well. Why not get some horseshoe crab while we're at it? Oh, this is what I'm looking forward to the most, the Wagyu up here. So get some of that. Of course, you got to get the scallops. See the caviar's up here now. Gotta get some of that. Well, I think that should be good for a first plate. I think I might have already got my money's worth. The caviar, the scallops, lots of different types of crab, and the Wagyu. Just look at the marbling in that. And Tom's arrived with his first dish. So we got the barbecue all lit up here, and I'm gonna put the scallops on the grill. As well as the Wagyu beef, because I can't wait to try that.
Torching your Wagyu beef for you.
And I think it's ready, so let's give it a try. Probably really hot. Well, that Wagyu is incredibly juicy and tender. It's almost like buttery. It just melts in your mouth. It's so delicious.
Look at the size of that oyster in there. My God, it's huge. Anyway, hopefully I can do that all in one bite. We'll give it a try. Wow. That's a lot of oyster, but oh my God, it's good.
And for my second plate, I got some scallops with cheese on top, an oyster with some other stuff, some more of the crab legs, the crab croquette, and a little bit of sushi, and of course some more Wagyu and caviar. Okay, let's give some of the caviar a try. I'm not sure if this is the proper spoon for it, but it's what I'm going to use. A little bit salty, kind of like little bubbles popping in your mouth. Yeah, not much flavor to it, but it's quite tasty. Well, they really saw us struggling trying to open the crab. So Austin came over and he was nice enough to help us open them properly. And these look so much better than the ones we were doing. Let's see how it tastes. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right, it's better when it's heated up. So I decided to change it up and made a little Wagyu and crab tapa. Let's see how that tastes. Oh my God. That's so good. You gotta try this. Well, to get my money's worth, I think the best way is to just keep eating as much crab as possible.
This is the dessert section. In the first half here, we've got some vanilla pudding, blackcurrant jelly, raspberry mousse, and green tea cheese. And on the other side, we have some peach butter cake. Not sure what that is. And these are mini fruit tarts. And check out this freezer down here. There's 4 different kinds of ice cream. They're all Haagen-Dazs. So we got vanilla, green tea, salted caramel, and strawberry. I'm not sure which one tastes good, so I think the only thing to do is just try one of everything, maybe? Yeah.
And I may have gone a bit overboard for my first dessert plate. I got the Haagen-Dazs green tea ice cream, a bunch of different tarts and little cakes, and I also got the durian paste with some vanilla pudding. So now I'm sure you're wondering, how much did this cost? We came on a weekday, but it is a public holiday today for Chinese New Year. So for me, it was 328 ringgit, which is eye-watering, I know. And for Tom, since he's a senior, that was only 158 ringgit. Now there is a 10% service charge and 6% tax on top of that, so it's definitely not a cheap meal. But I think overall it was worth it.
Wait till you see where we're going next. We're at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. Inside, the main lobby is impressive, but we're going to take the elevators upstairs for lunch at AQUA Restaurant and Bar. They have an expansive terrace with a spectacular infinity-edge rooftop pool overlooking KLCC Park and the surrounding skyscrapers.
To start, I decided to get the Heineken beer to drink, and Tom went with the Carlsberg. And Tom went with the healthy poke bowl. You get your choice of grains, so he went with the quinoa. Then it comes with corn, edamame, beets, asparagus, tomato, avocado, bean sprouts, broccoli, and it comes with a ginger soy dressing as well. And I went for the watermelon salad. It's got a bunch of mixed berries in there, like raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and then there's feta, pistachios, I think there's couscous underneath, and it's got a lemon mint dressing. This looks so good, I can't wait to try it. Okay, that's really good. The watermelon's nice and juicy, and you can't go wrong with feta cheese and watermelon. What a great combination.
Well, that was an amazing meal. I think the watermelon salad was the winner there, and the prices are pretty reasonable considering the setting that we're in. But wait till you see the view from the next place.
Nearby is the W Hotel, where we'll be heading to the 12th floor for the wet deck. They have an expansive covered area with a lovely view of the KL Tower and of course a beautiful rooftop pool which has an absolutely phenomenal unobstructed view of the famous Petronas Towers. What a perfect place for a couple of cold drinks on a hot day in Malaysia.
Then, once the sun starts to go down, head over to the bustling Jalan Alor night market, where we found one of my favorite foods in Kuala Lumpur at this stall here.
Can I have one of these rajama with beef?
Okay. Sweet.
This is the beef rujamo sandwich. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but hopefully that's right. And it cost 15 ringgit. We saw them chopping up the beef and that looked super tender. And they added some green peppers, there was some green onion and cilantro in there as well. So it looked quite tasty. And then they topped it all off with like a beef gravy kind of thing. It looks incredible. Can't wait to try it. Okay, this thing is incredible. I think it's my favorite that we've tried so far. The beef is super tender and it's nice and crispy on the outside too, and the gravy adds a really nice flavor to it. It's just the perfect combination. But let's keep going and head over to Chinatown for some more food. Ho Khao Hainam Kopitiam. It's a super popular Malaysian and Chinese restaurant that's been operating since 1956. It's already really busy and it's only 10:45 a.m.
We waited for a table for about 50 minutes and now we've got one. We're upstairs. Our food has arrived. I'll start with this dish here, and this one is the dried chicken curry noodles, and it's got a little bit of green onion on top. Looks like lots of noodles underneath and a piece of potato. And then this is their signature Hainanese chicken chop, and it also comes with some potatoes, some mixed veg, and I guess some kind of sauce or gravy. And then this one back here is the butter and kaya toast. I'm looking forward to trying this one. So I'm going to try their specialty first, the chicken chop. Get a little bit of that sauce on there, give it a try. The chicken itself is crispy on the outside and nice and juicy on the inside. And the sauce is a little bit sweet and maybe a little bit taste of fruit. Not sure what's in that, but it goes very well together. Gotta open this up and have a look. I guess that's pats of butter, and then the jam I think is a coconut jam. I'm anxious to see how this tastes. First time trying. I think that jam does have a bit of a coconutty taste. If coconutty is a word, it is now. And with the butter, that's a great bite and a great taste. Usually I struggle with the noodles, especially with chopsticks, so I kind of cheated, went ahead and got the bite already with the noodles and a piece of chicken. And I still struggle. But oh, that's good. As you know, I love my curry, and that is very good. The chicken is nice and tender. It's amazing. And for dessert, we got some sendal. So on this side, we've got, I think they're pandan noodles. These are red beans over here, and in the middle is like shaved ice with some kind of sauce on it. Ooh, that's nice and creamy looking. It's very light. This shaved ice isn't really like shaved ice. It's very creamy. And then the red beans, they do kind of taste like beans, not very sweet at all. But down in the bottom, there's like a sauce, and it's dark brown. I think it might be a brown sugar sauce, and that's where the sweetness is. That's the good part. And just behind this restaurant is this beautiful alleyway that's all decorated for Chinese New Year. Come on, let's get going and head over to our next stop. For dinner, we're at Limapulo Restaurants. Now apparently everything is made in-house with typical Chinese ingredients, but with a modern touch. Our meal has arrived. This one is the tempura battered soft shell crab, and it's got fried curry leaf, spicy butter sauce, and a pickled chili in there too. And this one is the spicy fried Taiwanese chicken, and it's got some, looks like cabbage and lettuce and some kind of a sauce on there. Look at the size of this thing. I'm not going to be able to get into all the stuff, but I'll take one big bite. So it's very crunchy and crispy on the outside. It is a little bit spicy, and it's nice and tender on the inside and a little juicy. Just perfect.
And let's try this soft shell crab bao. It looks really good. I think they put an entire soft shell crab in there. That was a huge bite. This is very tasty. It's nice and like a nice crispy light batter on the outside. You can get through the crab nice and easily, and it's got a lot of flavor in there with that butter sauce or whatever kind it was. Overall, it's a very good bao. Just look at the size of this fried chicken sandwich. That looks so good. Well, Tom let me have a bite of his, and oh my god, it is massive. That bite was super juicy, and I love the sauce on here. I think it's like a crisp or a creamy Dijon kind of thing. It's got a lot of flavor, a little bit of a kick to it. I love it.
Mike and I both agree that the fried chicken bao was definitely our favorite, and it was bigger and cheaper than the other bao. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, that was pretty cool to see. Now, we've got still a little bit more room left for food, so we're going to go and try and find something else. We're at Chinese Imperial Beef Roti, and we bought a beef roti and a chicken roti, and this is what they look like. And look at how thick they are. That's like a meal in itself. These are the spicy ones. We've had these before, but not the spicy ones, so I'm not sure how they're going to taste, but I'll give it a try. This is the beef roti, and it is stuffed with beef and onions. Now, if you end up coming here, I don't think the chicken one is as good as the beef, so I'd recommend getting the beef.
And look what we stumbled across in the alleyway right beside the roti place. Celebrations for the Chinese New Year.
We're going to do a firecracker. And remember what I say together!
Continuing in Chinatown, we'll get a traditional Malaysian dessert from this street stall here at the Petaling Street Market.
Terima kasih.
We just went to Alo's Apom Balik, I think that's how you say it anyways, and we got their pancake with peanuts in there. We've seen this online and it looks amazing, and we just saw them making it fresh. We were actually lucky enough to get the last one before they all sold out. It's still extremely hot, so hopefully I don't burn my mouth too bad. This thing is delicious. It's kind of like a fluffy pancake with a nice gooey, floury dough kind of thing. And then inside it's like a sweet peanut butter filling, nice and crunchy. There's lots of peanut chunks in there. It is delicious, and it only costs 2 ringgit, so it's a great deal as well.
And right beside the pancake place is our next stop.
It's already got a lineup, and this place is called Kun Ki Wan Tan Mi. It's a popular Chinese noodle restaurant.
I ordered the pork dumpling soup, and looks like it's got lots of dumplings in there, and also I think maybe it's Chinese broccoli with it. And then Mike got the char siu pork with noodles, and I think that's also some Chinese broccoli. And then he got a little dish of, I imagine those pork dumplings too. Hopefully these aren't too hot. The wrapper on the dumplings is so creamy and almost buttery tasting. And the pork inside is just cooked perfectly. A little bit of spices in there, so it goes well together, and I love it.
Can't wait to try this. This looks amazing. That char siu tastes amazing. The fat just melts in your mouth. It's really tender, and I'm not sure if it's like a soy sauce flavor on there or something like that, but it's a little bit sweet. This thing is one of my favorites I've had. But there's lots more to eat in Kuala Lumpur.
After that, we'll head over to this beautiful building.
And tonight for dinner, we're at Arama Dining. We're sitting on the patio, and it's got an amazing view of the KL Tower.
Look at all this food. I guess Mike went crazy again. This dish right here is the beef massaman curry, and it comes with, it's got garlic in it, kaffir lime, and sweet shallots. And this dish right in the middle is ayam karatuk, and that's slow-cooked chicken infused with coconut and rich local herbs with mouth-watering karasik coconut butter. And this dish is the caribou pomelo, and that's a salad, and it's a refreshing Thai-inspired salad with juicy pomelo segments tossed with a zesty blend of lime, chili, and balanced with herbs and a hint of sweetness. And this salad right here is caribou pakap paku kabang, and that is actually fiddlehead ferns with aromatic ginger bud and cockles mixed with the chef's special caribou sauce, a touch of lime, and fragrant karasik coconut butter. And these 2 rice dishes, the blue one up front is nasi bunga telang, and this yellow one back here is nasi beringin. Try some of the chicken with some of that rice. The chicken is nice and tender, and it's got a lot of herbs in that sauce with a little bit of sweetness from the coconut butter. And then the rice is very fragrant and flavorful. Just goes perfectly together. We've tried all the dishes. There's still some left, but we're working away at it. I think my favorite is the chicken, and it was excellent. And Mike's favorite, well, he had 2 favorites. One was the massaman curry, the beef, and then also that fiddlehead salad he really enjoyed. For dinner tonight, we're going to a restaurant that has one of the best views in all of Kuala Lumpur, and it's way up on the top of this building here.
Let's head inside and up to the 57th floor for our meal at Alva KL. We couldn't believe this absolutely stunning view of Kuala Lumpur and the Petronas Towers from our table. To start, we ordered a couple of tiger beers to drink.
Cheers.
Then Mike got the spinach risotto with grilled chicken, and I went with the mushroom Alfredo linguine with king oyster mushroom. Both were great, but the mushroom linguine was the winner. After dinner, we had a quick look at their massive rooftop pool, and their outdoor dining area, which had an even more spectacular perspective of the Petronas Towers. Then it was time for dessert. I ordered the macadamia dream cheesecake with caramel sauce, and Mike chose the above-the-cloud tiramisu. Both were beautifully presented, had really big portion sizes, and tasted excellent.
If you enjoyed our Kuala Lumpur Best Restaurants tour, then watch this KL street food video. We'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.